Some people sell do you know that some people sell this as it is for 500 naira, and when they want to be smarter, they do it this way and they sell this the way it is for 1000 naira. Some don't pay the attention to study that though it looks high in appearance, it is tall because it's not my field. So I didn't get the arrangement, but let's try again. I'm starting again. Do you know that some people will sell this way? This for some people sell it for 500 naira. Whereas there are smarter vendors who will add this big one is big, so the arrangement looks high or tall. It looks high in appearance, so you think that it's a lot, and then the tag is 1000 naira. The price tag is 1000 naira. So if you don't pay the attention to see that what they sell for 500 naira elsewhere is just having one extra to ask for 1000 naira, and in a hurry you pay 1000 naira and you go. Anyway, 500 naira or 1000 naira is nothing to some people, and when it is nothing to you, it's something you can give as a gift. In fact, there are people who can give that in many folds to people to support their petty businesses, and that's an act of kindness, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. So if 1000 naira means nothing to you, buy it and go your way. Now I want to show you something. So let's have this 4 here, here, 500 naira, and we are having another 4 here. That's another 500 naira, and we are having another 4 here. That's another 500 naira, and we are having another 4 here. That's another 500 naira, and we are having another 4 here. That's another 500 naira. So we have 500 naira in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 500 naira in 5 places, which means for those who sell for 500 naira, they will sell everything that I have here for 2500 naira. Let's check how much the smart vendors will make from. We have 4 oranges in 5 places, and that's 20 tangerines. They are tangerines, really, not the regular oranges. So we have 20 tangerines in all, and a regular vendor, will sell this, not inside a mall, a regular roadside or marketplace, open marketplace seller, trader will sell this for 2,500 naira. But for smart or smarter vendors, let's see how much they will sell this just by creating some illusion. They create an illusion to make you believe that it's a lot because they just put one on top to raise it high, and then they put another one on top. They put the big one on top, they put the small ones below, and they then they have the biggest one on top. And so the illusion is that it's higher, and then the biggest one is on top. And so you feel, oh, they are quite big and it's quite high. There are a lot in it. So a smarter vendor is already having 2,000 naira just from two portions, and then she will have a third portion here for 1,000 naira. For 1,000 naira. She's having another portion here for 1,000, because it's not my field. I don't know how to place it correctly, but I'll try. So a smarter vendor will have another portion here for 1,000 naira. So that is, she's having 3,000 naira, and then she's having another portion here. So a smarter vendor will have it's dropping. A smarter vendor will have 4,000 naira from this. And I'm speaking from experience. I have seen all of it because I'm an entrepreneurship teacher. Because I'm an entrepreneurship teacher, I study these simple things, because the secret of the macro is in the micro. So this is 1,000 naira here. So a smarter vendor will have 4,000 naira. A considerate or less smart vendor will have 2,500 naira. Now, I was going about my business. I went to a side of the market to look for something else, which I'll use for another video at some other time. And as the vendor from whom I wanted to buy something was trying to get it ready for me, the woman selling this nearby kept calling that I should buy tangerines from her. So I said, how much is it? She said 1,000 naira. And I asked, for how many? And she said, for a basket. So I saw the size of the basket, and I thought that, because on many occasions I bought four for 500 naira. That's the truth. And then she filled the basket. I didn't go there for this. You may call it impulse buying, but these theories are made for us. And when we look at the overall advantage of the action, we can't be too rigid about these principles sometimes. She said she needed some money for it was about closing time. She needed some money for transport. I should buy it for her. So I said, okay, give me one basket. I didn't even say, can I pay 800 naira in my characteristic manner? Because I enjoy doing that. So I paid 1,000 naira, and when she gave me, wow, I realized that it's cheaper than what I've bought recently from other places. So I decided to come explain this that sometimes if you don't check well, you will pay for illusion, thinking that you got a good buy. And again, it depends on which side you stand. From the side of the buyer, this is to remind you that there are times that you pay for illusion. You are not paying for the article, you are paying for illusion. You are paying for the vendor's smartness. And from the side of the buyer, you can also learn from this that just just um, just a little bit of creativity. Yes, the buyer, we call this fraud, but a business teacher will call it creativity. Just with a little bit of creativity, you can earn more than your mates in the same field just by putting a large one on top of three smaller ones, followed by a medium-sized one, and then the biggest one on top. That's creativity. You earn more, and it's so clear. Nothing here is hidden, and the buyer sees it, and the buyer pays for it. So as a buyer, because every seller is a buyer, every seller is a buyer. So you buy in bulk before you resell as a retailer. So you can, as a seller, you can enjoy the benefit on both sides. You can look further in case the wholesaler is playing some tricks on you. Check further. Be sure that you are not paying for illusion. And as a seller, as a retailer, you can also just introduce a little bit of creativity without any other value, just creativity, just presentation, and earn more. So this is business This is this is business realm, really. So that's what I've come to share with you. I'll see you again and very soon. Bye for now.